You're not failing at manifestation because you don't want it enough. You're failing because the four systems are at war with each other. And until you learn to read the energy behind this conflict, you're going to keep creating ghosts instead of goals. Let me show you what I mean. There's an old story of a man who sits under a tree. Whatever he thinks about just appears like that. He thinks about food, boom, food appears. He wants to drink something, boom, appears a drink in front of him. And then his mind says, whoa, this is really weird. It must be a ghost. And you know what? Then a ghost comes, torture him, and then he dies. The tree was not broken. The problem was his mind. And right now, you're sitting under the same tree, but you don't know it. Most people say, I want business, relationship freedom. But immediately they think, I have only 50 euros instead of 50,000, or I'm not ready, or it's not possible. The minute you think it's not possible, your energy reads, I don't want it. And what you're doing, you're sending two opposite signals in the same time. It's like trying to drive a car, one foot accelerating on the gas and the other braking, wondering why the car doesn't go. When I read people's energy, I can see exactly this conflicting energy manifesting inside them clearly. I can see how their mental body say yes, yet their emotional body say no. The physical body is exhausted and their energy body is scattered. They're not aligned. In fact, they are at war. The four dimension must point to the same direction. The mind is what you're thinking about, must be clear. The emotion, whatever you visualize, you must feel it very clear emotionally. Body-wise, you have to feel physically what you're aiming to achieve. And energetically is the frequency you are broadcasting. Most people work only on number one, which is positive thinking. But if the other three are contradicting, then nothing happens. Or even worse, the wrong things are happening, meaning the ghost appearing. So how do you fix it? How do you get the 4 points exactly aligned with each other in the same direction? First of all, you cannot fix what you cannot see. So seeing the energy is extremely important. Most people are blind to their own energy pattern. And energy reading is like switching the light on, but my body is in a survival mode from childhood trauma. Or I say I want love, but my energy body is broadcasting stay away. One time I worked with a client who was extremely successful financially. His business worked, money was no problem, he could really manifest beautifully. But his relationship was really a big mess. It didn't work. He told me, I'd like to have a loving relationship. But when I read his energy, actually this is what I was paying attention to. His mind wanted love, but his emotion was saying, I'm not worthy of being loved. His body was so tense, always performing, always compensating, and his energy was broadcasting only one thing: I have to buy love in order to deserve it. So what did he manifest? Transactional relationship. People who took, not because this system didn't work, because the system worked actually perfectly, but his energy was not aligned with love. So how can he find love? It was only aligned with proving value. Once he saw this, and once we align all the 4 directions, something radical happened. He stopped trying to purchase love. He stopped negotiating his worth. And when his energy shifted to I'm worthy without any effort, real intimacy appeared naturally. Today he's in a deeply loving relationship. Not because he manifested harder, but because he stopped fighting himself, and it was natural. And this is why most manifestation fail, because you're asking for one thing, but your energy is voting for something else. Instead of saying I want this or that, shift to today I'm creating a pleasant environment within me and all around. Check in all the 4 if they're aligned. Mind-wise, make sure that your thoughts are clear and your mind is focused. Emotionally, am I already feeling the emotion related to what I want to achieve? Body-wise, is my body relaxed or is contracted and tense? Energy-wise, can I feel the resonance of what I want to achieve? If only one of these are pointing in the wrong direction, you're not manifesting, you're just hoping. I trained myself to read energy and I built a retreat center that worked over 20 years. Manifestation is not a magic, it is a military level discipline applied with consciousness. When the 4-dimension drift, and they will, you need to realign. This is when energy reading becomes a daily practice and not a one-time thing. Most people want manifestation to work like a lottery ticket, but really it works like training a horse for a race. Daily, precise, uncompromising. The source of creation is already inside you. It is functioning every moment. The question is not, does it work? The question is, do you have access to it? When your mind, emotion, body, and energy are pointing to the same direction, Kalpavriksha. Like rickshaw? But Kalpavriksha. Kalpavriksha is actually a wishing tree yourself. Not because something external changed, because you organize your internal system. But here is the part no one tells you. You cannot organize what you cannot see. and you cannot see your energy without learning how to read it. If you're a coach, a therapist, or a leader, and you're feeling that you are stuck on a plateau, if you have clients that want a deeper transformation and your current tools cannot get there, cannot offering that possibility, then learning energy reading might be your missing piece. I spent 40 years developing a system that reads energy like reading a map, and I teach it to professionals exactly like you. Would you like to see how energy reading actually works? I'll break down a real case in my next video, how I read somebody's energy field and finding the exact block that stopped them from manifesting. Hit follow so you don't miss it. Share it with another person who needs to hear it as well. Remember the man under the wishing tree? He got everything he asked for, including the ghost. The question is not if you're powerful enough to manifest. You are. The question is, are you organized enough to manifest what you're wishing for? Or are you still creating ghosts?